Hello. Now, this is a message for Rose Hitchin. And Rose, it's about your birthday, about the fact that you're turning 59 on February the 15th. That's in 3 days' time. You'll be 59. That's 22 years younger than I am. So this is very important that you remember this. When you read in the papers that I've died, that means you've got another 22 years, you see, which is good because it means you've got plenty of time to sort of plan what you're going to do in the next 22 years. Now, this message has been booked by people called Bobby and Eleanor, who claim to be your son and your daughter-in-law. And if they are, no problem, great, that's super. But if they're not, then for God's sake, check them out, because people are using these shout-outs as sort of scams, to infiltrate people's families, to ingratiate themselves and get their names in people's wills so that when you die, you give them some money. Okay, so just check them out if you've never heard of them, because you've got to keep an eye on these stalkers. But if they exist, if you actually remember that you have a Bobby and Elina in your family, no need to worry about that. We can move on to the next thing, which is that this year, Bobby and Elina tell me, if they exist, this year you lost both parents, and that's very sad. That's very bad. I remember losing my dad when I was 72, and thinking, what was I then? 72, I was 32 years of age, and I remember thinking, I haven't got a daddy anymore. Very funny, because you only get one of each, don't you? And then my mother died at the age of 101, and my reaction was, whew, got rid of her at last. She was an extraordinary neurotic woman. She used to write her worries down on paper in case she forgot any, seriously. So anyway, you lost both parents, which is not good, though it did remind me of Oscar Wilde's play, The Importance of Being Earnest, when I forgot his name, but one of the male characters says that he lost both parents. Lady Bracknell says, to lose one parent might be considered a misfortune. To lose both sounds like carelessness. So excuse me saying that, but that's a funny side to both things. How sad. But what Bobby and Elina, if they exist, say is that you have fond family memories watching Fawlty Towers and Life of Brian, and that's just lovely. I love the fact that I can make people laugh, and not just laugh, but laugh together, because I think our senses of humor are sort of in our DNA. If you want to know if someone is deep down, then find out what their sense of humor is. That'll tell you what they care about and what they take very seriously and what they don't take so seriously. And the idea that I've helped you all to laugh together, to give you that wonderful connection, feeling of emotional connection that you get when you laugh, that makes me very happy. Tom Stoppard, our playwright, said recently, and I love this, he said the shortest distance between two people is a laugh. So you have those memories of laughing together watching Fawlty Towers. I'm glad you like that. I must say, I watched one of them recently. It's very good. Where I got that energy from, I don't know. And Life of Brian, which is, of course, our best movie. I'm so proud of that movie, and I'm actually in the process of turning that into a stage show. No music, no songs, just funnies, because I think music or songs would slightly lighten it. And there's this wonderful thing about Brian is it's very funny and very serious at the same time, and I don't want to lose that. Now, Rose, I understand that apart from turning 59, Bobby and Elina say that you like to break wind with your brothers, Steve and Dave, and her husband, Tim. And I think that's lovely. So if you like Python, I think I should conclude this in a very traditional English way, because if you feel affection for someone, and I do, thinking of your family and how you've all laughed together, it makes me remember that the way that the English are affectionate is, of course, to insult people, because being nice and sort of sweet and it sounds soppy and Californian, whereas if you really love someone, you could insult them, because if you didn't love them, that would be very rude. So, Rose, I would like to say that your mother was a gerbil and your father smelled of loganberries, and that you are the tiny-brained wiper of other people's bottoms, including those of Steve and Dave, and of your husband, Tim. And finally, in my very best French accent, I fart in your general direction, Madame so-called Rose Hitchon. There. So, happy birthday. Have a lovely day. Bye.